As we're speaking about entrepreneurship, I want to know what your definition is because I'm going to want to share what mine is as well.
So it's interesting because if entrepreneur, it's somebody who creates a business, right? Someone who creates a business and is able to hire employees and is able to be successful in that or not successful. So that's the risk of entrepreneurship. It's either going to work or it's not. And that's why the pay grade is so different compared to someone who works a 9 to 5 or a plumbing job or whatever it may be, right? Is because the risk is substantially higher. And there's an inverse relationship, or not an inverse. I guess it's the more risk you have, the more return you have, right?
Hmm.
And so the opposite of inverse, I guess. And so if your risk is substantially high, well, of course you're going to be making millions of dollars compared to somebody who has very little risk and is making 70 or 80,000. That's how it works with stocks and bonds, right?
Hmm.
If you have a very risky stock, well, of course you're going to get paid a higher dividend. You're going to have more opportunities to make more compared to, something that's very simple and basic, right?
My definition comes from Tony Robbins. Years ago, I heard this and it's always stuck with me. An entrepreneur is somebody who makes enough money to pay for his or her own mistakes early on.
That's good.
When you're starting out, you don't know what you're doing. Our first couple of real estate deals, we lost a lot of money. And that's what you're talking about. You're taking an inordinate amount of risk. And then at some point you start figuring things out and it's like, wow, things start clicking. And like you said, you start taking risk, but it becomes less risk because you understand what you're doing. I think to extrapolate and to continue forward, I think an entrepreneur tends to have vision. They tend to be doing things where they create value.